Alright, here we have another one that says write the standard form of the equation and the general form of the equation of each circle of radius r and center hk, and then by hand graph the circle. Okay, so again they've given us the radius here is 1/2 and h and k is 1/2 comma 0. So if I'm going to write the standard form first, then let me just kind of quickly refresh on what that looked like. That was x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. Alright, by them giving us the center, they've given us this hk, that 1/2 0. So h is 1/2, in this case k is 0, and by them giving us the r, we can replace that with 1/2 as well. So now rewriting this equation, kind of clean it up a little bit, we would have x minus 1/2 quantity squared plus y minus 0 is y, so that would be y squared equals, now we have to take 1/2 and square it. Now remember, that means 1/2 times 1/2. So we would multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom to get 1/4. This is our standard form of that equation. Now it also asked us to find the general form. And again, if you'll remember, the general form just comes from us multiplying everything out from the standard form, collecting like terms, and putting them in the right order. So if we were to multiply out, and I guess I could go ahead and put that in here again, this was our standard form where we're starting from. And if I am to multiply this binomial, x minus 1/2 squared, multiply it out, I don't need parentheses there, that would be x squared, and then we would have minus 1/2x minus 1/2x, which would be a minus whole x, and then a plus 1/2 times 1/2 would be 1/4. And then we would also have the plus y squared equals 1/4. Now it's a matter of putting it in the correct order. So x squareds would come first, x squared, then the y squared, then the plain x's, so in this case it would be a minus x, and then the plain y's. Well, here we don't have any plain y's, so we'll just leave that part. And then lastly is the constant term. Well, if I move this 1/4 over to the other side by subtracting 1/4 from both sides, it actually cancels it out. So we just have this equals 0. This is our general form of the equation of this circle. Now we do still have to go ahead and graph it, so let's do that. If our center is at 1/2 comma 0, that means I would go over 1/2 in the x direction and nothing in the y direction. So there's my center right there. Now the radius, or the distance to the outside of the circle, in this is also 1/2. So that tells us that we're going to go up 1/2 unit. We're going to go down 1/2 unit. We're going to go to the left 1/2 unit, and then also to the right 1/2 unit. And then by connecting those outside dots in hopefully a much better circular fashion there, that's what that thing would look like if we were to draw out a picture of it.